Here's why I'm willing to die. I take no shit. Fuck the whole world and I'm willing to ride. Like, here's why I'm willing to slide. Too many niggas bumping. Shit is getting lonely, blowing my high. And like, here's why I'm willing to cry. I feel furious. And I'm getting curious what heaven is like. It's like, back why I'm willing to die. Cause y'all not. And I've always been the opposite for most of my life. You know, P will be the ghost of the saint. And understand that I cut you from ear to ear to hit most of your pipe. I leave niggas DOA for 3 whole days. 20 niggas in your projects, P don't play. Hang niggas like a sugar hill. I'm the example and the definition. So you can understand the hood is real. You lost your man, how would you feel? We don't give a fuck. I just told you that the hood is real. All y'all could get touched. D-block in what? Parking lot or in front of the store. Ask yourself, who want war? What up?
Hey, why you ice grilling me like your jaw will break? I put knives in like candles, a piece of cake. When my shit pop, it's over, next to wake. You know where dumb niggas be found? Next to lake. I let it off in broad day. With the hammer, I make movies, just like a matinee. We can talk, but I don't feel like it. Plus, I'm not psychic, and I don't know what you'll do if I don't hit you first. I watch your motherfucking melon burst. I put bombs underneath your hearse. Fuck the funeral. Sheep that nigga that live for beef. How I flow, I spit like I'm missing teeth. I'm a problem, like the youth division in jail. Hard-headed, and my night work, forget it. I can pack up and leave right now, but that's after I cock back and gun you down, bitch.
All y'all could get touched. D-block in parking lot or in front of the store. Ask yourself, who want war? What up?
Yo, I split niggas like Cohibas and Dutchess and cop shotguns the size of crutches. She be off the hook whenever Tony touches. She can SP, put the guns through him. Hey, yo, kiss, take it all off they fucking wrists and let them know where we at so they can buy it back and come dolo before I hit them with the fucking Mac. Y'all little niggas will work, come get a fucking pack.
SP from the D-block gang, boss of the boss, contract killer, plus he got cane. Don't you ever try to front, nigga, he got aim. Hit a 4.6, but he got range. Might hear the gun clicks, then we got brains. Tough shit is bullshit, he could lead that chain. Plus his head is still bleeding, so leave that lane. Remember the last time in the police that came. Whoa, fuego, motherfuckers. Tony told what up? All y'all could get touched. D-block,
D-block, D-block. Yeah. What y'all know about that old school D-block right there, dog? Yes, sir. Live and direct, man. King Eric on the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. What's good? Everett, what's good? What's good, bro? Raw was fire. Yeah, Raw was a good show tonight. Raw still, and you still got it. First match after Survivor Series. Yes, sir. He was good. He was good tonight. Kang, what's good? Happy to be live with y'all, man. Y'all see the thumbnail right there. Y'all see the thumbnail. I'm gonna get to that first, but before I go to that, first of all, I had a great build with Eli the Sandman. We was on the Wrestling Cancel YouTube. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, man. I pull up from time to time, to show that brother some love since he's one of the Off the Cuff Radio alumni, so to speak. Held it down, showed him some love. So definitely check out the Wrestling Cancel. That's a dope group. That's a dope YouTube channel. I had a lot of fun up there. But before I go on, I gotta address some personal business, man. I have to say that I just gotta get this out of my system. So apparently, this afternoon, I'm minding my business. I'm actually minding my business this time around. I check my Instagram, and I see this. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you guys. A rapper addressed me. And Off the Cuff Radio. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all who it is. Tyler Kweli. Tyler Kweli actually addressed me. He said, at Remedy Woo, if King Eric Productions and Off the Cuff Radio co-sign your bullshit, they're clowns too. Next time, fight your own battles, fuck boy. Let me say this right quick. I don't know what this came from. Apparently, this probably came from me liking a post that Remedy Woo had. Remedy Woo is the Jewish rapper that's affiliated with Wu Tang. I probably like played a song of his on the Screwball Radio Show because they had Ghost and Capadonna up there. But he probably said something about Tyler Kweli's character that I liked the post or whatever. And let's say that I did. I did like the post. You caught the stray. Yeah, I caught the stray. Funny thing is, the stray, I just peel it off. Because that wasn't really a bullet. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a kill shot. That was just like a peek. I just picked that off. First of all, I want to thank him for the promotion, number one. Like, you got millions of followers, dog. You gave us a good look. That's number one. Number two, if you feel a sort of way about this dude, get in the ring, handle it in the streets, or see him on the mic. Don't tag me into your little cat fight. I don't give a damn what you got going on, dude. Like, dude, out of all the rappers, you think I'm gonna beef with you? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What's the last Tyler Kweli song you like? Who has Tyler Kweli? Who's in your top 5? Has Tyler Kweli ever been in anybody top 5 or top 10? I'll wait. Let's have an honest discussion for a minute. What's the last hot song he had? I mean, he carries himself like he's this big dude, like, you know, he's this relevant character, but nigga, the last time we even liked the song from you was Get By, and that came out 20 years ago, fam. I'm just saying. When the last time you heard a Tyler Kweli song at a party or at a club? Like, you smell yourself a little bit, son. You the Antonio Big Dice of rap. You a bust. You know what I'm saying? You on the bench. You ain't even the best. You're not only the best rapper of Brooklyn, you ain't even the best rapper in your own label, dog. There's a lot of rappers on your label better than you. They pass you by. We only listen to those albums because of Mos Def. We ain't care about what you had to say. Nobody ever rewind the album back to hear what you had to say, dog. Hey, we'll give you Reflection Eternal. And even that was because of High Tech made it hot, nigga. You weren't really saying nothing fire. You won't really light the booth up on fire. You know what I'm saying? Them weak ass battle bars you trying to battle somebody. Yeah, nigga, them bars was weak. Let's be clear here. So then you go ahead, you grow the pedophile beard, man. You grow a pedophile beard now, and you just become unhinged, my nigga. Like, get your mind right. Stop beefing on the gram. And put out a good record for once. Then you scamming your fans. You're scamming your fans, man. You scamming your fans on some. They was getting after you last year. You scammed your fans out of the Black Star album. You got mad that they called you out. And we actually reported that, and you got mad at us for reporting that. Man, look, you scamming your own fans, dog. They only came to see Mos Def and you. They ain't came to hear you. You don't, like, come on, man. You one of the biggest busts in Brooklyn. UGK destroyed Tyler Kweli. He think because he can get niggas on the podcast that, you know, he's this beloved figure in the industry. Nah, you ain't, dog. You was getting you were getting smacked around by your wife, man. You ain't respected in your own household, my nigga. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. And I'm gonna tell you how much of an egotistical dude this dude is, man. I literally posted his album because I have the quality album. I posted it. I told you, oh, this was a hot album. That nigga didn't even repost it, didn't even give me a thank you. I got a physical of your album and I reposted it just to show respect. And you ain't even give me a like. But as soon as we say something about you, you all of a sudden want to get all mad. Yeah, you ain't even show appreciation to the people that collect your work, sucker. Cut that pedophile beard off. Cut that pedophile beard off, dude. Like, come on, man. You ain't even the nicest on your squad, man. You ain't nobody ever wanted to pick you on the top 5 of Brooklyn MCs. I'm just being honest. Anybody in the chat right now, give me 5 Talib joints. You can't even do a versus, dude. You got to do a versus with most. And that West Side Gun shit don't even count, man. You probably had to pay to get on that song. Yeah, because he's one of those guys that think, oh man, because he could get popular rappers and people that we know on his podcast that we able to sit down and respect. I don't care about that shit. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. I don't care if them niggas don't want to interview me. We still do us regardless. I could stop doing interviews today and just do talking, just do commentary and be good. I don't need to interview another rapper. We don't interview 600 different artists. Like, come on, man. Get your mind right, dog. You was over there. Then Jaguar White exposed you. Jaguar White exposed you. You've been exposed many times. Then you want to get over here. And call people Nazis and Trump supporters and all that. Like, dude, what are you even talking about, man? Number one, if you really do your homework, Nazis won't even allow black people in their circle. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You either call. You notice this. That's one thing for sure. You could easily trigger that nigga. Just don't agree with him. You could even be giving that nigga props and he'll still snap on you. Like, you don't know what you want to be. 1 minute you a backpack rapper, 1 minute you an activist, and next you want to be a liberal. You don't know what you want to be. You don't know what you want to be. You got identity crisis. But keep that over there, bro. Keep that over there. We appreciate the mentions and all, but yo, we don't have nothing to gain out of line on you, dude. He talk about we clowns and we co-sign you. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. I don't even care, to be honest with you. If anything, you really was about it, my nigga. You go up there, you line up Remedy and tell them, look, let's take the fade or let's go at it in the booth. All that Instagram arguing all day. That tell me right there, nigga, you got the mental capacity of a mental midget, man. You got issues going on, man. I don't know if it's stress at home. I don't know if it's you can't get a record out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just get it right. But big shout out to Tyler Quali for the drop, though, man. Big shout out to him, though, man. I appreciate that. Now, let's get to the issue at hand. I want to talk about this promo here, the CM Punk promo. Disappointment. I'm just going ahead and say it. Disappointment. Let me tell y'all this. And then this is the funny part about it. A lot of these WWE dudes are sitting there acting like this is a great promo. No, the fuck it won't. Because I'll tell you, if this was AEW, I'll be tearing them up right now. It's the same exact promo that he cut in AEW. They did my guy Punk dirty. They only gave him 5 minutes to spew our corporate out chain bullshit. We wanted a pipe bomb. Exactly. Y'all hype this man up. You gonna say, oh, CM Punk has a live microphone. We was hype up, then we gonna get something special. Y'all knew what was up. He Iverson of the Pistons status, man. Like, pack him up, man. That promo did more harm than good to him, man. He's supposed to be the special attraction. He drew y'all 71 million viewers. That nigga should be giving y'all at least a 20-minute promo. But at the same time, then again, he might not have it in him no more. He might not have it in him no more. Can we think about that? Let's keep it real. Ever since he been coming back, he ain't really been setting the mic on fire. Even the little square off with MJF. MJF was getting him. Calling him PG Punk. That shit he cut tonight sound like a John Cena promo, didn't it? I was like, hold on, this sound like a John Cena promo. He becoming PG Punk out here. And people were sitting there, and yet they sitting there trying to defend it. They sitting there be like, well, it was good. He got his point across. Man, get out of here. He did the same type of promo in AEW. Y'all tore it up. So now because he's in front of the WWE, niggas is coming with mad excuses now. He might not have it in the tank no more, fam. He might not have it in the tank. You seen his ring work, because you know he's 45 years old. I said this before. He might not can't compete to that capacity. He might do a limited stretch. He might do a good year tops. I think the promo he cut and everything was everything he needed to say. That was the most manufactured force. I told you, man. People want to sit here and defend it because he's WWE now. But if he was on AEW, they would have said something different. They would have tore that promo to shreds. If he was going to do this, look at this. I'm going to give y'all a good example. Remember when The Rock came back? The Rock came back after 7 years gone. This was around 2010, I think, or 2011, around that time. That nigga lit it up. He did everything he was supposed to do. He addressed being back. He addressed how much he missed the fans. Then he went at John Cena's neck. That's what the people wanted to see The Rock do. They ain't want to see no kissing hands and shaking babies. They want to see The Rock be The Rock. So The Rock came back, he was laying it on John Cena. Pause. This CM Punk thing, on the other hand, had none of that. It was a typical promo that he could have cut on the beginning of the show and they could go by their business. They should have let Randy Orton in the show if that was going to be the promo. Randy Orton showed out better than CM Punk to me. Randy Orton had the better promo. Randy Orton had he had a good match with Dominic. So Randy Orton should have closed this thing out. And I'm thinking what they're gonna do is they're gonna build that RKO up for a pay-per-view. They're gonna probably build the RKO up for the Royal Rumble where Rhea take the RKO. That's what they're gonna do. But yeah, CM Punk is he's Iverson from the Pistons status now, man. He ain't got it no more, man. Seth Rollins gonna have to bring the animal out of him. I mean, that's a cliche promo. You know what I mean? He's capable of better. But then again, that might be all he got left. That might be all he got left. I'm just saying. It could be. Maybe they figured that. Because, see, the way they promoted it, we was thinking that wasn't a real CM Punk promo. Orton opened the show and might as well ended it. Exactly. And see, you don't book the show like this, man. Like, if you're going to give him a live mic, he need at least 15 minutes. That was on the WWE. They should have went ahead and gave him 15 minutes. But then again, he might not have nothing in him to say. MJF tore CM Punk up on those promos. He might can't run with these boys no more. I'm just saying. Then what's his name? Got at him. Eddie Kingston. He's starting to sound like John Cena now. You ain't sounding like the Rebel no more. You sounded like John Cena, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect. You cutting them cliche babyface promos like Cody Rhodes in them. And Cody making it work because he looks the character. I'm telling y'all, the AEW promo is everything he needed to say. That's exactly. And the smart thing about it was they did it in the beginning. See, people don't want to give Tony Khan a little credit. I give him credit for this. He gave them CM Punk at the beginning of the show. He didn't wait till the end and have him thinking he gonna air out the WWE. He did it in the beginning. He got what he wanted to say, and they moved on with business. Now, if anything, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm thinking Tony Khan is breathing a sigh of relief right now Because this promo here may have made CM Punk just look like a regular character on the roster now versus a special attraction. Even though, yeah, he's supposed to be a special attraction, but now he's like an average guy now. Unfortunately. And people, we don't know who he's supposed to feud with. Like, how is he going to get into the mix? Because right now, Seth Rollins is occupied. He can't get in the mix and get a title shot. He got to work his way up. Drew McIntyre's already in the mix. And Jey Uso, he can't come in and interfere with those dudes. Them dudes been there. They've been putting in the work. Where he gonna fit? You know what I'm saying? Tony Khan could probably breathe a sigh of relief now. Now, it's on Khan to take advantage of this and just do you. You need to take that bread and get you a booking team. Because you can't do no booking and run shit. You doing too much, homie. You need to just, hire that bread, all that bread you got, get you a booking team and let them handle it. Just don't give it to Vince Russo or Jim Cornette or Eric Bischoff. They're going to tank your company in 6 months. Give it to some fresh people that understand what the people want. But Triple H, man, Triple H he's going for the head. Now, however, this is an opening for Khan now. Now AEW needs to just go ahead and do them. Don't go Bush League. Don't go taking shots at the WWE. Just do you. But that's all he got, man. It may be all he got in the tank right now. That's maybe all he got in the tank right now, man. I mean, that's just what it is. But I was disappointed, man, because we sat there and waited 3 hours thinking this dude was going to light shit up, and then he didn't do it. We stayed for 3 hours. Like, dude, we could have went ahead. You could have just put that dude in the beginning of the show. It's been reported that Punk might appear SmackDown Friday. But at the same time, though, so we don't know what's going to happen then. Good point. But if he keep going this route, it may not. He gonna end up probably being the regular person on the roster. Punk want the last 5 minutes. He could have said what he said at the beginning of the show, though, man. Because it's like, it ain't nothing noteworthy. It's nothing that we was gonna take home and digest right now. Like, come on, my man. I like what he said at the end. What he said, at least he was honest about what he was saying. When he said at the end, he said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." At least he's honest about that. Told you, man. He had people waiting 3 hours watching that shit. Some of them matches on, man, them 3-hour Raws is long. We literally sat for 3 hours and watched some of that shit. Some of that shit we ain't even want to watch. Just to see what this dude gonna say. God. Triple H got no time playing games with Tony Khan. By hearing he made the call to bring Punk into the show, he made the right moves in the right time. Yeah. Now Khan got an opening now. Khan need to just go ahead. This is what Khan need to do. Khan need to just shut the fuck up, man. Just shut up and focus on your show. Don't go on no Twitter rants. Don't do no cocaine. Just go ahead. Put the money behind the show, get you some bookers, and let it cook. Get you some extra. You got all these people backstage and they can't help you. You got all these old school minds. You got Mark Henry back there. You got Jim Ross back there. You got Jerry Lynn back there. You got Dean Malenko back there. Come on, man. What you doing? Why you hiring these old heads if they ain't putting in no work and give you no booking ideas? I'm trying to figure that out. Tony Khan need to worry about, exactly. He need to worry about his company. Stop worrying about what the WWE doing. Tony Khan need to get back on that snow bed and not let. Yeah, man. That's his problem. He needs to get his ass off the internet. He gonna knock some people down if he pairs guys some people out too. They do. Cody spot ain't safe. Rollins nervous. Romans on tough. He ain't beating the tribal chief. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all, man. He ain't beating the tribal chief at all. They ain't gonna let that happen. And he gonna take the pin. He ain't beating Roman Reigns. That's just out of the question. But I could tell some people ain't happy that he's back though, because Punk alluded to that in some. There's some parts of the promo that I like, where he alluded that some people are scared for their spot. He's right about that, because now Cody said this too. Cody said, "Man, look, I don't care if it's The Rock or the Punk, nigga. You ain't taking my spot. I'm finishing this story, motherfucker. If the Rock pulling up this year, next year, nigga, you have to finish that story next year. Shit." Shit, you gonna have to finish that next year. You think the Rock gonna pull up and they ain't gonna cough that bag up? Shit. All the Rock gotta do, he lucky that Hollywood strike ain't happening. Jay Uso got the crowd behind him. He be looking lost. I like Jay Uso though, man. Jay Uso is shining right now. Yee, yee, yee. He's shining right now. I like seeing what he's doing. Jay Uso is shining. Salute to that dude. He's gotten over. And he's humble too, man, because he said the other day that he was nervous of having his first autograph signing without his brother. And he was very nervous about that because he didn't think nobody was going to show. Soon, he saw a whole people lined up wanting his autograph. And that humbled him. So salute to Jay Uso, man. Jay Uso is really becoming a player. The only one that should be the Roman would be The Rock or Gunther. I disagree on The Rock, though. The Rock is like 50-some years old, man. It could be a good draw for attraction. But at the same time, I don't want to see him beating the tribal chief, man, because he ain't going to stay around long. Gunther, on the other hand, they never really, I don't know, man, because I don't think they could have two heels ever main event in the WrestleMania. We never seen two heels main event at WrestleMania. I don't think we have. I don't think we ever seen two heels main event at WrestleMania. That wasn't even. Gunther is the longest IC champ without a title shot. He might be going. He wanting a match with Brock Lesnar, and Gunther is a monster. I like Gunther, man. Gunther is he's a machine, bro. He lost that weight. I remember the match he had. When he was, what his name was, Walter, right? He had a match. I watched the NXT Britain joint. It was a Britain paper. So I forgot the dude he was fighting. It was a short dude. Them niggas went raw. Pause. LA Knight. Oh man. Now that could be an interesting feud for CM Punk. They know what? You got it right there. You got it right there. LA Knight and CM Punk would be great. But the problem is, who's going to go over? LA Knight needs a win. CM Punk ain't going to take no L right now. Like, he can't take an L right now. LA Knight lost to the tribal chief. So he's trying to get his feet back. But that would be a great feud right there. If anything, you know what? I think Punk needs to feud with The Miz. Because for some reason, Punk don't like The Miz. I don't know what it is. Punk and The Miz need to go because The Miz don't care about taking the L. Roman Reigns, so he was force fed to the WWE after seeing him win Hollywood. I gotta disagree with you, man. Now, the old Roman Reigns sucked. The one that was the big dog and had that hot ass vest, that Roman Reigns sucked. Just straight up. But the tribal chief, this gimmick that he has now, this dude is real. Straight up. Man, come on, man. The tribal chief? One of the greatest storylines in this decade. The Miz sucks. But see, Chick, but Pete the play. The Miz can talk though. The Miz is great on the mic. You know what I'm saying? The Miz is great on the mic though. Him and CM Punk could have some great back and forths. The only person that would force fail was Theory. Big facts, man. Nobody liked that dude. Good point. AJ Styles, that'd be great. Cause see, what they can do is they can build this up. Bring AJ in there. That's a good one. AJ, LA Knight, or The Miz. Those are three good potential feuds he can have right now. That could be his first ops. You know what I mean? That could be his first ops because he can have great back and forth. They gonna save Rollins probably for WrestleMania because they the ones that got the real heat. You dig what I'm saying? That's how I will book it. I don't know what they're gonna do. They shouldn't save him to the Royal Rumble, but what they're gonna probably do, they're gonna have him feud with one of those three. They need to. Punk needs somebody that could keep up with him on the mic and that could bring the animal out of him. Saving him the next month ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Saving him the next month or next Royal Rumble is not gonna work. He got a feud with either LA Knight, AJ Styles, or The Miz. Punk should declare himself in the Royal Rumble. The Tribal Chief storyline was predicted by Cody Rhodes. I gotta disagree with you, man. Now, it don't have its flair like it used to. Because the story went, far left, like with Jimmy leaving and then Jimmy coming back. But when Roman Reigns is there, the show is way better. The show is way better when he's there. Rollins was a real Survivor Series. Him not bringing up Punk showed the reaction was real. Yeah, a lot of people don't want him there. A lot of people don't want him there. It was the same feeling that a lot of the that's the problem. He ain't there. Yeah, but I'm thinking they trying to find, but they got to find him something to do. And you got to look into consideration too. He held this shit down during the pandemic, so this is probably his vacation. I mean, you got to look at it too, man. He beat cancer. He beat cancer and he fought against COVID. He was holding it down during the pandemic. He wrestled with the awful Thunderdome era. So he held it down. I understand, but the show kind of need him right now. But that's probably a good thing because you don't want your champion to be overexposed. So I think of what they're doing. They're trying to take it like the Hogan era. Roman Reigns over CM Punk. This low end return doesn't diminish Roman. He remains. Man, the Tribal Chief, he ain't losing. Man, Roman gonna be. Man, come on, man. Oh, they go just. Man, come on. Punk best bet is go against Seth Rollins. Hogan wrestled way more than Roman. Yeah, but I'm thinking because Roman was sick, they're trying to hold up his schedule. You know what I mean? He's done. He put in his work though, but I'm thinking with the way the metric system is now, it's kind of different. And plus, him being sickly at that time though, it's like they're trying to monitor that. But he's doing a great job. They just need to get him somebody that he can really feud with, that can bring interest to big events, so to speak, because he done beat everybody. I think someone with the bloodline should dethrone Roman like Solo Sikoa. Good point. Solo beat John Cena. So that's a good point. That gave him a big boost right there. I need an article recipe if CM Punk's supposed to face Seth at the Royal Rumble. That's a good point, but what is he gonna do now? Unless they're gonna do the Brett and Shawn. Roman Reigns, the same person he hate, a part-timer that barely put in the work. Yeah, but see, you gotta look at it like this, bro. He earned it. He earned it, though. He earned it. He held it down with the Shield. He came in 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He became the champ. Held it down during the pandemic, 21, 22. He held it down for 11 years. Now Brock Lesnar, on the other hand, that's kind of a different thing. Cause Lesnar he never even wrestled on Raw when he came back. Brock Lesnar didn't wrestle on SmackDown hardly. You ain't hardly see Brock Lesnar wrestle on Raw or SmackDown. So I understood people getting mad at that, but because Brock Lesnar made more money than a lot of those guys when he came back. So I understand there was a lot of envy right there with Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar was putting the asses in seats. Shoot. Some kind of guys got to look at it like, look, you can't be a mark. This is business at the end of the day. If Brock Lesnar pull up and y'all get those, you see them pay-per-view buyouts, you can't complain. Punk and Rollins is the main event for night one champion. They drove armored truck. If it was added to it, it won't be a mid-carder. He'd be over Austin, Rock, Mankind, Kane, HBK, Triple H. I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. Because I'm thinking what they did with Roman, they found a way to camouflage his weaknesses. They ain't even Roman Reigns' fault. That was Vince McMahon doing that corny shit. They had Roman Reigns trying to be like the next John Cena and Hulk Hogan. That wasn't really him. If he really was to be him, like how he really is now, he would have been in the game. Like seriously, that's not really Roman Reigns' fault. He was just doing what Vince McMahon told him. He already knew how to perform, but that bullshit they was giving him, sucker and sucker cash. Then he gave him the contacts. Then he gave him the ugly vest. They had him keep the Shield music. They was doing them more harm than good. The tribal chief, that this gimmick is really him. If they would have let him be him, it would have been okay. You know what I'm saying? If he would have let him be him from the beginning. But you know how Vince McMahon is a control freak. Vince McMahon is a control freak. And you can tell right now that it's a new era. It's a new era. Adam Bomb. I remember that nigga, yo. Yo, real talk. I thought Adam Bomb was going to be next, though. Because he had the look. You know what I mean? I thought Adam Bomb was going to be the next one to blow, man. But the Click held that. The Click made sure of that. He had the look of a superstar. Adam Bomb, yo. He had a dope finisher. Roman still sucks to be the best wrestler TV with Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. Fair enough. I mean, you know, that's your opinion. I don't argue people's opinion, man. Like, you know, that's not your prerogative. You don't have to like who we like, or that's what makes it the beautiful part about this thing unique. You don't have to agree with everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's a part of that's that man's opinion. That's how he like. That's how he feel. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, yo, I thought Adam Bomb had next, man. Seriously. Roman Reigns, Mike Skills, and the Bloodline storyline, best story. Hell yeah. That shit saved the WWE, to be honest with you. It really did. It really did save the WWE. But going back to what I was saying, this promo wasn't it. It was not it at all, man. Like, it shows he can talk, but you could tell that they was moving on time restraint. I was like, hold on, man. Why? They gonna give him 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can't give CM Punk 5 minutes. Let him open the show so he can get mad time. Me start watching wrestling again. It's getting better. Yeah, it's getting better. People thought I was crazy when I said that it didn't hit a boom period. Nigga, you got AEW doing, it's still out there. You got MLW, you got Impact, you got the bootleg ECW, GCW up there. WWE's doing great business. Different options is better. And even Dixie Carter was backstage at WWE Raw. You didn't think you'll see that, didn't you? Triple H is opening up a new wave now. It's like a new forbidden door. Vince McMahon wouldn't have none of this shit. Anything indies, Vince McMahon hated. You didn't have that body build look, Vince won't fucking with you at all. Straight up. How'd the Bloodline chapter go in? I don't know. Honestly, I do not know. The greatest storyline ever was the introduction to Kane. I put that in the top 10. I personally think the Sting NWO storyline was one of my top 3 favorites. Like everybody talk, I'm gonna tell y'all one of my all-time favorite moments, if not my all-time favorite moment here. Everybody, subjects to the same highlights. They highlight um what's his name? Superfly Snooker jumping off the cage. They highlight Hogan slamming Andre at WrestleMania 3. I'm gonna tell y'all one of my top 3 highlights was when Sting came back home to WCW, uncensored 1997. You had to see it. Nobody knew who he sided with for a whole year. He comes out from the Raptors. Kevin Nash tried to go in there, hit him with the bat. Savage tried to get in there, hit him with the bat. Place went bananas. I saw that live on pay-per-view. I went crazy myself. I'm like, oh shit, my nigga Sting is back. Oh, y'all NWO niggas is done. Yeah. We was hyped that night. And I was talking my shit the next day, yo. Cause everybody had the NWO shirt, nigga. I had my Sting shirt repping, boy. I was like, yeah. What's up? My man's back. What's good? Coming for Hogan's belt. What if Jacob Fatu come to the WWE? Oh, man. That'd be interesting. That'd definitely be interesting. That'd be interesting. Man, how many of them motherfucking Samoans is there? Like, they all over the wrestling business, man. There's a lot of them niggas out there. Like, seriously. AEW gonna end up like TNA if they don't worry about themselves. I don't think they're gonna end up like TNA because they got so much money behind them, but the interest is gonna be like there in TNA. All Khan gotta do is just shut the fuck up and let the product speak for itself. Stop treating your wrestlers like action figures, man. Stop booking on the fly. Triple H, see, let me tell you this. Triple H did that tonight. Believe it or not. Triple H did that tonight. People gonna disagree with this. Triple H been kind of copying Tony Khan's booking style too. People don't know about that. He's taking what AEW doing and is applying it to the WWE and NXT. Yeah. Like with CM Punk coming out of the end, like that, surprise, it was the same way they did it with Edge. See, WWE be doing that shit. They be doing a lot of that. Then they be booking profile matches for Raws. Like they book what's his name? Jey Uso and Rollins next week, next Monday. That's a caliber pay-per-view match. Why are you putting it on Raw? It's no different from Tony Khan doing that on Dynamite. Edge didn't move the needle like they thought he would. Well, you gotta look at it like this. I believe this, and this is just a minor detail. Adam Copeland is not moving the needle like the name Edge. It's the name. It's the same person, but the name gotta come with it, my brother. The name gotta go with it. That's what the copyrights be fucking people up. That's what kind of messed China up, because China didn't own her name. That's why she couldn't make no money after leaving the WWE. See, if he would have kept the Edge name, it would have drew more. Like, people look at who's Adam Copeland? You know what I'm saying? He did it, Tyler Quali roast. I had to get him, man. I had to get him. The WWE owns Edge. Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like he's the same guy. He's the same persona. He had the same mic skills. He can still work in the ring, but it's the name. The name, man. That's who the fans recognize him as. you know. And so when you go to the store, you see Adam Copeland. You don't know who Adam Copeland is. It don't have that marketing a bit like Edge. People know him as Edge. So I think that's what hurts him in a lot of ways. You got to tune in to see the person. Like you see Adam Copeland versus Christian. You ain't gonna know who Adam Copeland is till you see the person. Nobody really knew who Edge's real name was till recently. Talib who? Talib Kweli. He tried to come at me earlier, man. I'm like, man, leave me out your cat fight, man. I don't have nothing to do with what you got going on. I don't have nothing to do with what you got going on, brother. But I appreciate the shout out. And I wish he would. Because what he does is this. He'll go ahead and he'll probably post my picture or post somebody else's picture and roast them and get his followers to roast them or whatever. Do it. I don't care. That'd be the biggest hookup I got. I don't care. I'm secure myself. I got money. I'm not broke. I got money. I don't need you for content. You know? What are you gonna talk about? Like, I don't care. I don't care what you do, man. We're not even fans of yours like that. Like, but if you want to roast me, go ahead. I don't care. If anything, he's not gonna do that though, because it's gonna give me more followers. It's gonna give us mad followers if he roasts me, man. Because what he would do, he'll post you up on Instagram, and he'll talk about you, call you a Nazi or white supremacist sympathizer and all that stuff, and then everybody else just roast you. I don't care. I want him to. If he roasts me, that's cool. That'd be extra 50,000 subscribers I have. But we ain't worried about him, though. Big shout out to him. I appreciate the drop. But going back to what I was saying for a minute. That's what the key is, AEW for the smart. That's what a good point. Because you got to think beyond smarts. You know what I mean? You got to think beyond the smarts. Do you think it begins Uncle Howdy will bring the Wyatt 6 and CM Punk or would make the move? I don't know about that, man. That's still because Bray's death is still fresh. Man, that was crazy though, man. That looking back, that was crazy. That was a big loss, man. Bray Wyatt, man, that was a loss, man. That was a big loss talent-wise to me, man. But see, the world moves so fast now, because I remember when Eddie Guerrero died, man. People grieved for months. People grieved for a good week about Bray, and then, people went on with their business. But that still, to me, is like a big loss, though, with Bray Wyatt, man. Because Bray Wyatt had a lot of creative ideas he didn't really get a chance to use. The Fiend shit was dope. I like The Fiend. Throw a 3 weeks of promo. Bo Dow's Uncle Howard just cut out begins again. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna work without Bray. Bray is the man. And plus, on top of that, Luke Harper, rest in peace. He ain't here no more. So it's a whole lot of things. That Wyatt family ain't gonna be like it was in 2015, 2014. You dig? It'd be great to see. Rest in peace, Bray. Yeah, the W treated his character like garbage. I'm sick of seeing gymnastics that flips and try. Yeah, man. They trying to do what the ECW was doing, but ECW difference was ECW had the violence to sell it, and it made sense. These people just doing crazy, lack of selling. All these suicide. I'm sick of seeing the suicide dive. I'm tired of seeing that. There's 2 things that I'm tired of seeing in wrestling right now. 3 things, as a matter of fact. I'm tired of the suicide dive. I'm tired of those super kicks. And I'm tired of that quadruple power bomb they do on the turnbuckle. I'm tired of those same moves now. Yeah. CM Punk is like the Iverson for the Pistons because Iverson was supposed to be able to start line to the Pistons but wasn't given the opportunity. Yeah. And on top of that, it didn't meet up to the hype. It didn't for the 50 chops. And them chops will be weak. It ain't like on Chris Benoit chops. Them Chris Benoit chops that make your heart jump out your chest. Niggas ain't taking no Chris Benoit chop. Even a Flair chop for that matter. But Chris Benoit got the craziest chops. I think I told this story before. I think I had a friend of mine. He was trying out for the WWE about 2005. And Chris Benoit came in and he was one of the trainers, right? He was teaching people how to sell. He was teaching people how to take chops and shit like that. And he said Benoit would chop some of the participants. So he had his chest out like this. And Chris was like this and just went. And that nigga just went, oh. Like, you can see your skin bleeding, yo. He told me, man, like he felt like his heart was gonna literally leap out of his chest. That's how much that shit hurt. Wahoo McDaniel and Steamboat. Yeah, Steamboat to tear you up, man. We had Flair up there, but Steamboat, he up there too. Plus, Flair's chops got watered down later on. Chris Benoit. Now they ain't gonna acknowledge him no more. They ain't gonna acknowledge him no more. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero with the top secret gay relationship. Hey, look, I ain't going there. It did seem kind of suspect though. I understand that that's your man's and all, that's your best friend. But even what's his name? Chavo said that shit. He said that shit on the dark side of the ring, sounded like he was missing his spouse. Like, god dang, my nigga. I understand that's your friend, but still. I don't know if it's, I'm not gonna go there, man. I'm not, y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all trying to make these people come at my head, man, saying something wild. When Eddie over Chris Benoit never the same. But yeah, he also had written stuff in his diary, I think. He wrote some stuff about missing Eddie and all that stuff. Yeah, he trying to jam me up, man. You know I'm loose at the mouth sometimes. Like, dog, you trying to jam me up tonight. That shit was suspect, though. I'm like, okay, we all miss our homies. We'll pour some liquor. We'll cry for you. Nigga, I'm not gonna sit there. We'll cry for you for a bit and we move on. But that shit Chris was doing was, he was like, that was a little too, it was a bit extreme. I mean, the brotherhood may be real deep, man. It might have been like a deep brotherhood. It could be. I mean, I could take it like that. The Rock is pot right now. See, that's what CM Punk should have did. I'm willing to bet my life against Chris and Eddie. Now, we ain't doing that. You ain't doing that, man. Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing it the Latino Heat and the Canadian Crippler. We ain't doing that, son. Y'all ain't fucking up my memories, man. Nah. We ain't doing that. Nah, I got love for you, man. Nah, man. We ain't doing that to Latino Heat, man. See, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all be trying to get me knocked in, man. Say something wild, and I don't even mean it. And I just say it. And the funny thing, even the funny thing with the Tyler Dwayne, you know, all this isn't jokes. All this is satire. Same thing with this here. Like, we all saying this in fun, but I ain't gonna do that to Latino Heat, man. That mean niggas gotta delete all they shit. We can't watch those matches the same no more. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Y'all be wild, man. But yeah, I got about, I'll push my chips in the stand against Benoit Eddie. Man, look. Them niggas had some classic matches, though. When especially them joints in Japan. I lie, I cheat. That was a secret code. Oh man. Oh man. How do you think Punk should have came back on Raw? How I would have done it was this. I'm gonna say this before I got 5 more minutes to spare. I would have brought him out. If he was gonna cut a promo like that, I'll just have him come out in the beginning of the show. The way they did it this time around, they hyped it up like he was gonna come out there guns blazing. He was gonna come out there just firing shots at everybody. And especially the way he hyped it, they were like, oh, he's gonna have an open mic. Ain't no telling what he's gonna say. And I'm like, man, he gonna light it up, but that he did a typical babyface promo. He could have done that at the beginning. You know? And nobody would have got mad. And then I would have had him either facing AJ Styles. I would have had it either or LA Knight or The Miz. One of those three. I personally would have picked The Miz because for some reason he hates The Miz. And The Miz is a part of that old guard. They punch the team back up with Paul Heyman to screw over Roman for the belt and have Cody feud with Punk. That shit ain't gonna do no numbers though, man. I mean, that shit. The tribal chief is the mover, man. I mean, that's just the business though. Unless it's a triple threat. They did hype him up a little too much before every commercial break. See, you can't do that. You know? They did that. They hyped it up thinking he was going to throw darts at Khan. He was going to throw darts at his competition. He just cut the typical babyface promo. It sounds a bit too much John Cena-ish to me. Hold up, man. Hold up. Now I'm trying to say Punk and Miz. That's what needs to happen. Punk and the Miz need to go at it first because the Miz don't mind taking an L. The Miz don't care about taking the L. This is the same guy that took people's elbow from Snoop Dogg. He don't care. Miz is a great company guy. He'll do whatever it takes to get the company over. He don't never have an ego about nothing. I respect the Miz for that, actually. He ain't afraid to do the job. He put Logan Paul over. So he ain't gonna have no problem putting Punk over. He should have went over Gunther. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because, you know, the Miz is a Grand Slam champion. He really don't need the belt. The Miz is basically just putting talent over. I respect the Miz, if anything. A lot of people didn't like the Miz. But, yo, the Miz came up the hard way. The hard way. And got himself as a veteran. Now, you know, his style ain't really to take home to, but he know how to shadow his weaknesses. He stepped his game up for the past month. Yeah, the Miz is good. The Miz knows how to put over talent. He don't have an ego. That's his strength. He don't care. He'll do whatever the company tells him. And I mean, you know, people can say he's a company man, but hey, look, it's good for business. He put LA Knight over. He putting over Gunther. He understands the business. He ain't trying to pull that HBK shit. He ain't never had an ego. That Hulk Hogan shit. That ego, that creative control stuff. You do what's right for the company so that we all can make money. You know what I'm saying? There's no who the bag is. He already had his time in the sun. He put Bobby Lashley over and made Bobby Lashley a major player. Hogan got a foot of neck. Everyone's a threat. Yeah, Hogan had a lot of insecurities. He ain't want to put over nobody. He knew how to play the game, though. That motherfucker can play the game. Shit. He can play the game. He can play the game, though. I'll give him that, though. You should see his contract with WCW, though. He was straight milking Eazy-E. Not Eric Wright, but Eric Bischoff. He was straight milking him. You know? But anyways, I'm about to sign up out of here, man. It's been fun building with y'all, man. I had a great time building with y'all. I'm about to see what my man JD from NY talking about, cause you know he going off about this shit. I gotta see what he do. That's one of the funniest wrestling channels out there. That dude be mad at everything. But definitely, man. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. I'll be back this week. I gotta get up in the morning, take care of some business. Much love to y'all, and I'll be back. So peace out.